What is going on with everybody? We are back with a brand new episode and chapter of It's Us Podcast. I'm your host, Desiree Cooper, and today I would like to properly introduce It's Us Podcast Next Level. It's Us Podcast Next Level is designed to promote student athletes, pro athletes, and former athletes that are trying to enhance their performances and influences across the Central Valley, willing to take things to the next level. Today's episode and video is brought to you by and sponsored by my own company, Desired Essentials. Desired Essentials is we promote scented handcrafted products to promote your sacred aromas with candles, linen sprays, incense, and more. Link in the description below to shop all our products today. Or check us out and follow us on Facebook at desired.essential with the extra S on Instagram. As you can see here today, without further ado, I do have a special guest with me here today, Mr. Jamar Howard, goes by JJ Howard. He's a Clovis West High School varsity quarterback, and today we're going to dive in a little more into his athletic career on and off the field. JJ, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. All right. So first we're going to talk about JJ's football career and development. First question, JJ, for you. When did you start playing football, and what drew or influenced you to the quarterback position?
I started playing football at the age of like 4 or 5. I've always wanted to play it. I've always wanted to play it since I've been growing up, but my mom was pretty scared about me going out and getting hit and stuff like that. But I mean, once I got on the field, it was kind of different. The first year I did pretty good, but as soon as my mom introduced me into working in the off season, I kind of took off from there. I feel like she introduced me to working hard when the season wasn't going, and so I feel like I had an edge on people when I did get into summer workouts when it started in June. And then for me getting into quarterback, when I was 6, I started watching the Cowboys a lot more, and because that's my family's team, and so Dak Prescott has always been that certain type of person that I've always looked up to when it comes to playing the quarterback position.
Love that. How would you describe your playing style and what sets you apart from other quarterbacks?
I think my play style is really it's diverse. I can throw the ball, I can sit in the pocket, I can also run. I can use my legs when I need to, but I feel like what sets me apart as a quarterback from other quarterbacks in the track or in the other quarterbacks in Central Valley is my legs. I feel like a lot of quarterbacks are able to throw, there are a lot of them that you can throw, but most really can't run as I can. And with the knowledge I have, because I used to play running back, so I know how to get through them and get through holes and maneuver and run. Yeah. So I feel like a lot of other quarterbacks don't really have that type of experience or type of stuff like that,
Yeah, I love that. I think it has to do too with the speed and agility work.
Right.
That plays a big part with
Sure.
having that experience. You know what I mean? What's been your proudest moment on the field so far at Clovis West?
At Clovis West, I definitely think my proudest moment was my freshman year, my first game. Going out and throwing the game-winning touchdown. I had 3 touchdowns my first game, and I feel like that was just a breakout moment for me. Getting everybody to know my name, my face. I feel like that was a great moment for me.
I love that. I love that for you. Who has influenced your game the most by coaches, teammates, or even pro athletes?
I feel like my coach now, Tyler Bray, I feel like he's elevated my game from freshman year to sophomore year. It's been crazy. I feel like finally getting a quarterback coach set in was what I really needed. I mean, from watching film to on the field stuff, just everything. I feel like me and the type of bond that we have, I feel like it's different from anybody else. I feel like he's influenced my game a lot, and so I feel like he's done a great job elevating my game.
Love that. Shout out to coach, y'all.
Sure.
How do you mentally prepare for a big game?
For me, on the day of the game, I like listening to a lot of music. I listen to country music, as you can see on my shirt, and so I listen to that, and then right before the game, I start listening to my hard stuff. I mean, stuff that'll get you prepared for a game. So that's what I do for me, and I watch a lot of film as well. So
that's good. We're gonna get more into the film stuff later, We're on to the next topic, y'all. Training and his work ethic. Walk us through your typical week of training during the season.
During the season, we lift every day besides Wednesday. So I mean, getting a good lift in every day besides Wednesday is always great for your body. Getting back, especially from a Friday game, getting beat up, and then you get to lift on that Saturday, or you lift on that next Monday. I feel like that's great for your body recovery. And then we practice every day besides Thursday and Friday, obviously. So I feel like that training schedule is probably some of the best stuff that we have here.
Yeah. What's one skill or area you're focusing on improving right now?
Every day I feel like you can improve on something, and I feel like that's something for me this week mostly has been on my feet. I feel like there's some stuff that I like. That's some stuff that just happens that I do that I can fix with my feet, and I feel like that all just comes with time and hard work. So I feel like that's just something I need to get better with.
I love that for you. How do you balance training and recovery?
I like to recover a lot. I do a lot of stuff at home, like with my massage gun, and then I go to the bodybuilding a lot every Wednesday and Thursday, and I go to my trainer usually every day. So I take my recovery good, and then obviously I train a lot during the off season. I try to like slow down with it during the season, so it's not like I'm not hurting myself or anything like that. So yeah.
Gotcha. I love that. Shout out to who's your body?
Bodybuilding. It's the bodybuilding. It's super close to Buchanan. It's a great place.
How do you handle criticism or feedback from coaches?
To be honest, I'm the type of person where I take stuff personal. Like, for me, if I'm doing something wrong and I know it's wrong, like, I'm gonna do my best to fix it. Yeah. Like, I'm not that type of person where I'm gonna get back at you. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, right. I might, like, just get a little quiet and then fix it, and then I'll be good from then. But I feel like everything else, I just take it like for what it is.
Do you feel like the criticism is like more of a motivation for you, or do you feel like?
I feel like the criticism is definitely motivational. I feel like anything that somebody has said, I'm gonna prove myself right and prove them wrong every single time.
Y'all hear from the man yourself.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving on to leadership and team dynamics. The first question, JJ, I have for you is, how has your leadership on the team changed now that you have a year of varsity experience as a sophomore?
Man, that leadership part is real because coming in as a freshman, there were some key players that were a little iffy on me. I mean, I was 14 years old and I was trying to lead a football team, a varsity football team that had a lot of 17, 18 year olds. So it was like, it's kind of like, I mean, if I was 18, I wouldn't trust a 14-year-old at quarterback, especially. So I know how they felt. Yeah. But also for me, it was proving myself every day. I feel like that went into them trusting me more. And so I feel like from me being 14 and going on to 15 and now I have a full year of varsity experience, I feel like every day they trust me even more.
That's good. That plays. I think that leadership position plays a big role for you, just because like your age. So like that kind of stereotype of you being a younger cat and like playing on a bigger squad with like older different ages. It's harder.
Right.
So kudos to you for real. Second question: how do you hold your team accountable to your standards on the field?
Mostly I try to lead by example. I mean, everybody can say that, but I mean, we're always not going to do it. Like, that's just human nature. Like, everybody's not going to always do the right thing. And so I feel like making those mistakes, like, I'm going to make mistakes. Like, that's going to happen. But it's a matter how you respond for me. And that's how I am. So if I make a mistake, I'm going to try to respond to that mistake for sure. So get it back to the next play and have short-term memory.
There you go. What do you need from them? Like, what do you feel like you need for them to perform well?
Effort. Effort is my biggest thing. I feel like all my players, they have the talent, they have the hard work, like they know what to do, but effort is the realest thing. Like, you run the ball hard or you run your route hard, because if you run your route hard, then there should be no problem with you getting open. For me, that's what I feel like.
Right. Which other teammates should we keep an eye out for this year?
I would definitely say,
or feature on a podcast. Who do you think?
Rolando Jefferson, Titus Dimmer, Major Lee, and I'm going to throw in Dom Tafoya. Those are probably the four that you would probably have to get a feature on them.
We're coming for y'all. So if y'all watching, we're coming for y'all. Just letting y'all know. Sure. Thank you for that, JJ. As a quarterback, leadership comes naturally with the position. Obviously, you do know that. Right. How do you feel like you motivate your teammates? I know you said, like, effort. You do want, like, you require kind of effort. But how do you feel like you can motivate them for that leadership position?
Right. I mean, I feel like when you put your body on the line, your team, like, they kind of value you more. Like, when you go up and you try to hit somebody, or like last game, I pancaked somebody for a touchdown. I feel like that type of stuff is the stuff that makes your teammates want to trust you more and makes them want to go more hard for you every single time.
Gotcha. That sounds good. This is a weird question, but it's okay. How would your teammates describe you in like Huddle or 247 Sports? Your family, coaches, how you think people outside people describe you? Be honest.
My teammates, I feel like they would describe me as a little crazy. I mean, I can get crazy sometimes with them. I mean, I try to hold them to a good standard. So, I mean, I'm a crazy type, funny type of person. Like I said earlier, I'm an open book. Like a lot of people know a lot about me. As my most credit to my mom, she does her thing when she posts on everything. So I feel like everybody knows a lot about me already. So
Shout out to the mama. You gotta
Right.
think about it. Shout out to the mama.
Right.
All right, so now we're gonna talk about JJ off the field a little bit, just to get a little bit more about his character and trying to just see how he's kind of off the field. So first question I have for you is, how do you balance academics and athletics at Clemson?
that especially at Clovis West, that's probably one of the hardest things an athlete can do. And I know there's a lot of athletes that do it really well, and that's probably one of my biggest things this year, is especially handling my academics and handling what I have to handle on the field. So I feel like that's probably the best thing, going to talk to my teachers during lunch or during passing periods or anything like that. That's probably the biggest thing. Or after school, that's probably the biggest thing that I'm focused on this year.
That's good. That's really good. It's gonna, one thing I will say, being a former athlete myself, student before athlete, like they
Right.
always say,
For sure.
So if you can't balance that piece, you have to sacrifice
Right.
one of them, right? So shout out to that. Shout out to that academics. What's one hobby or interest people might be surprised you have outside of football?
To be honest, I don't do nothing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so serious. I play the game. I mean, I can sing a little bit. That's just my family pressures me into singing. I don't sing a lot. I sing for them, so yeah.
See, we got shout out to the family, y'all. We
Yeah.
love the family. We love the
Yes.
family. I love that
Yes.
for them. Singing. I like to sing too, so we might have to collab on
Yeah.
that with singing.
Yeah, I can sing pretty well.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
We'll test that later, y'all. We'll test that later. Who's been your biggest supporter on and off the field?
I definitely have to say my mom. I feel like my mom and my grandpa, I feel like those two people have done a lot for me. They know everything about me, especially my mom. Like, she knows in and out. Like, she knows everything. So I feel like she has done the most for me, as I can say for sure.
Shout out to mom. Your favorite artist and genre of music? We kind of got a glimpse of that. Shout out to Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen.
But favorite artist?
Morgan Wallen. I listen to him every day. And I can say like a little J-Bo, like I listen to sometimes, but I listen to a lot of country, so.
So ratchet and classic.
Yeah. Yeah.
We gotta have both, y'all. We love that. We love that though.
Good balance.
Good balance. Your favorite athletic brand?
I'm a Nike guy, so I mean I've been Nike my whole life. My mom's done a really good job of me doing that. My mom, my dad, so I definitely Nike for sure. Yeah.
Shakes over stripes, y'all. Sorry.
For sure.
Do you have another favorite sport besides football?
I would have to say I'm more interested. I'm good at basketball. Like you can say that, but I'd rather watch basketball than play it. I mean, my mom knows that. I'm not a basketball guy whatsoever, but I know I can play basketball, so I had to say probably basketball.
It's just that athleticism in you. I think this just come naturally. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Especially being quick on your feet.
Right.
One thing I will say. What does your daily routine look like without football?
Without football?
Yeah.
I mean, from waking up, I wake up pretty early. My mom always wakes me up like 6:30, 6:45. I mean, that's pretty early to me.
Average sleep-wise, sorry to interrupt. How many hours sleep do you get?
I mean, it depends on if I'm sleeping in my bed or if I'm sleeping on the couch. Cause if I sleep on the couch, I might go to sleep pretty early. Cause my couch makes me go to sleep really fast. So yeah.
But do you take sleep serious? Like, do
Yeah.
you make sure you get a good 8 hours, a good
Yeah.
you don't try to sleep too late?
I don't. I mean, I really can't. My body doesn't let me do that.
It shuts down.
Yeah.
All right, we are moving on, y'all, to sophomore football goals for Jaden for his year this year. How are you feeling about the rest of your sophomore year at Clovis West?
I mean, I feel like it's gonna go great. I mean, we've been preparing this whole bye week and these whole last 5 weeks for track play, and I feel like this next 5 games is really gonna determine our season and how we finish in the playoffs and stuff like that.
Love that. What personal goals have you set for yourself this year on the field?
I definitely want to throw over 38 touchdowns. I'm at like around 14 or 15, and I feel like I can get to 38 or 40, and I want to throw at least 3,000 yards this year. So I feel like that's gonna have to come up for sure. So I feel like those are my 2 goals. That's what I want to do for sure, and I also want to win a Valley championship. That's not a personal goal. That's a team goal. But for me, I feel like that's a personal goal.
I love that for you. I love that for you. Well, best of luck and wishes with that. I think
Yes, ma'am.
we're putting it to the universe. We're putting it in the
Yes.
universe. All right. How do you want to build? How do you want to build on what you've accomplished as a freshman on varsity? Like, what do you want to do differently this season?
Win more games. I want to win a track game. I mean, I didn't get to win a track game last year, so I feel like that's what's coming up this next week. So I feel like that's my opportunity to get my first track win. I feel like that's going to be a great opportunity for me.
All right. All right. Do you want to be in a certain ranking in this year in the Valley or in California?
To me, I feel like I'm number one in anywhere I go. I mean, I'm already number one in California, so I mean, anywhere I feel like I can compete with anybody at the quarterback's position at any age. So I feel like my body, my mind has took me as far as I can go right now, and I feel like it's only going to elevate anymore.
Love that. Very positive mindset. We love that. We are moving on now to his schedule and his challenges that JJ faces either on a daily or within his athletic career. How does your daily routine look like every day as a high school student athlete, or sports, or it's like a sports all year round thing? Do you ever catch a break?
I'm gonna definitely catch a break this year, cause I mean I haven't really said it, but I'm definitely gonna take a break from basketball as much as my mom doesn't want me to.
Yeah.
But I mean every day I come to school around 8:45. I mean, well I'm there at 7:30 for football, but after football it'll be like 8:45, 8:30. Go through all my periods and then go home, do my schoolwork, off-season training for sure. A lot of throwing that's going to be going on. I'm be doing a lot of traveling for spring football and 7-on-7s and a lot of schools I know that are probably going to come to see me. So, I mean, it's going to be a lot of hard work and still definitely the student part, focusing on my grades and stuff like that. That's going to be the best part for sure.
Most definitely. Are there any specific games this year it's like really looking forward to, like rivalries, or that's already happened?
Clovis Week. I mean, they got us last year by 4 points, but I don't think that's going to happen this week or this year. My fault. I don't think that's going to happen this year. So, definitely looking forward to that game and looking forward to play Central. I mean, I'm looking forward to play every game because I lost a lot of games last year, so I'm looking forward to every game.
Play all of them.
Every game.
I respect it. You gotta respect that. How do you plan to prepare for tougher opponents? Or you don't feel like no one's tough?
Everybody's tough. I feel like everybody's tough in the track. You can't take a team lightly for sure. We've learned that before. So you can't take no team lightly. So I definitely feel like everybody in the track's solid this year. It's always going to be solid. No team in the track's going to be terrible.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that comes with watching film, getting better at practice every day, and for sure just going out there and playing like I am. I mean, if the team goes out there and plays like they are every game, then we should be very fine.
Yeah. Completely agree. What lessons from last season will you carry to this one?
For me, I feel like don't get as down on myself or like put too much on myself as people can say. Like, I know I train a lot, and so I feel like every loss, I feel like I could have done something better to win the game, and I put a lot of stuff on myself that I probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
But I mean that's just really me as a person. I've been like that my whole life, so that's just how I've been.
Do you ever, obviously, we kind of answered this question already. He kind of did answer it already. The next question was, do you ever study plays and films on your own time?
Yes.
What do you look for? How does it help?
I watched a lot of defenses, like from high school to even college and NFL. Like my quarterback coach, I'm always going to his house on Thursdays or whenever he's free. I'm just going over there to watch games with him and watch a lot of my film. And I mean, going from safeties to linebackers to corners to D linemen. I watch everybody, so it's like anything that somebody puts on film, like I'm gonna figure that out and I'm gonna find it. So I feel like that's probably my biggest thing. I watch a lot of film. So
Do you look for like, is it like throwing techniques? Is it like, is there something like you're really like picky with that you look for? Is it just like the overall image?
I look for tendencies. I look for how fast somebody can flip their hips, or if somebody's not good with running with somebody, or if they can't guard the fade ball. Like I look for all that stuff. So I mean, for me, I'm very picky with what I watch. Like if somebody's not showing something that I know that's there, that if I've played them last year and I've seen it,
Yeah.
then I'm already gonna know it's there. But I'm definitely gonna look for that on film.
Gotcha. Y'all heard it for yourself, man.
You
That's
know my tricks away.
I know, but that's like critical thinking. Like that's very ethical thinking. So I love that for you. Now we're moving on. Now it's perfect transition. Development and mindset. It's perfect. And whatever you feel comfortable answering is what you answer. Don't feel like give them all your juice, all the juice. What changes have you made to your training routine off season? Do you feel like you've made any changes?
Definitely going harder in the weight room. I feel like the body aspect in it, like I didn't treat that like I should have treated. Like when I was in middle school, like I really didn't care. But I feel like definitely in the off season, like you try to back up as a quarterback during the season going because you don't want you to get your arm messed up or anything like that. But during the off season, I feel like you should train as hard as you can. Like that's your season. Your off season training will determine on your body in season. So I feel like you keeping your body right for sure. Like during the off season is gonna keep your body right in season.
Right, and like maintain.
Right.
Yeah, no, 100%,
Sure.
100%. This is a really good question. I was really excited to ask JJ this question. How does it feel being ranked the #1 high school quarterback in California for your class of 2028?
I mean, it feels great. I know I haven't done what I wanted to do, but I still have 2 more years for that. So, I mean, I'm gonna get there eventually.
You have time?
Yeah, I mean, I have time, but I feel like that's gonna come pretty soon,
Yeah.
as people don't expect. But I mean, it is what it is. I feel like I've felt like I was the #1 quarterback in California for a long time. And you can tell my mom, you can ask my mom that. Like, we've talked about that countless of many times. So I feel like that's definitely been a thing that I've already known. But for me, I want to get past California because I hope to go to school somewhere close, but California is probably gonna have quarterbacks coming from everywhere.
Yeah.
So any California school, I mean, they're gonna have a quarterback they're looking from Florida, or they're looking from like Tennessee or anything like that. So I mean, it's just you have to be mentally ready and prepared for anything that's gonna come to you because you never know who's watching.
Most definitely. How do you handle, and that's really true, and that really transitions well with the next question I have for JJ. How do you handle pressure of expectations as a highly ranked quarterback so early in your athletic career?
Right. I mean, for me, I just try to do me. I mean, like, that stuff is cool, but rankings can go away so fast.
Right.
So I try to do as much as I can that got me to that #1 ranking
Right.
to keep that #1 ranking. Like,
Right.
that all comes with film, and what you put on tape is going to show. Like, the film is not going to lie. So, I mean, that's as much as for me. Like, I put a lot on myself, like, as usual, before I had a #1 ranking. So, like, nothing's really changed for me. Like, I've always felt that way.
Right.
So there's no really pressure. I mean, pressure happens. You get nervous, but
Right.
I feel like the hard work is going to beat the pressure every single time.
Yeah. And numbers don't lie.
For sure.
Numbers don't lie.
They don't.
All right. What keeps you so driven in football or your life in general? What
Like, I can say my mom again. I feel like we've had some hard times for sure. Like,
Yeah.
we've been through it. Me and my mom and my sister have been through some hard times. So I feel like getting through that can show me that I can get through anything. So I feel like that's kept me driven, and my grandparents and retiring my mom. Like, I feel like that's getting me as far as I can go. Like, I want to get her where she doesn't have to worry about anything anymore.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's my drive. So every day, I mean, like, that's what I work towards.
That's great, and I think like you being surrounded by women really
Right.
helped you strengthen
Right.
and really build your masculinity as a young man, and like trying to
For sure.
fit it all, make the pieces the pieces of the puzzle fit for your family. You know what I mean? So that's great. That is great. We love that for JJ. Now we're going to talk about JJ's recruiting and future plans. This is kind of interesting. It's kind of a fun one. I think this is the last one. We're gonna wrap this up after these questions. What's the recruiting process been like for you as the #1 quarterback for your class?
I mean, it's crazy. Ever
I
since,
see it.
like, literally, it's you can go, like, you can blow up so fast, and, like, you don't even know you're blowing up, but you really are.
Yeah.
I feel like I had my first offer in 8th grade, so, like, I mean, I've known that I was supposed to get offers. Like, I've been knowing that, but when it actually happens, it's a different type of feeling. Like, I went from, I think, 2 offers in March to 10 in like June. So it's like, and I got 8 offers in literally like the span of like 3 weeks. So it's like, it's insane. I mean, like, it's pretty crazy when you sit back and watch it. Like, I remember when I left the Fresno airport to go like on all these trips. And I had on my board that I was gonna get 5 offers. It was on my mom's board actually. And then he came back. I was like, dang, I got 10. Like, this is crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Right. It's all from God. Like, everything that I've gotten is from God.
And you know, what's funny that you say that, because when I actually first met JJ, I actually saw him at a 7-on-7 tournament in Fountain Valley. Actually in Fountain Valley. Yeah. And the first question I did ask him was like offers and stuff like that, and he didn't have as many as he has now. So that's crazy story that you say that, because I remember when I first met you.
When was that? That was in like February.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah,
it was a while back. And I'm a former Oregon student, so we talked about Oregon because I was on his list. So that was really interesting. So it was crazy to see the jump, because then he ended up getting, I don't know, do you have an offer from them yet?
Yeah, I do.
He ended up getting an offer from them. So it's kind of wild to see the transition and see and be a part of JJ's journey. Right. So that's pretty.
About Oregon for a long time.
Yeah, a long time. So when I mentioned that, it was kind of cool. Like, where the connection, that's where kind of me and JJ grew that connection, which is really cool. Are there certain colleges you're interested in, and why? If you could talk about that.
I mean, I want to play at the highest level. I feel like the Big Ten, I feel like the SEC is the highest level, so I want to get there for sure. I mean, I already have a few Big Ten offers. I've already have some big time offers. ACC. I feel like playing in the SEC, the Big Ten, or the ACC, those top schools, I feel like that's the best thing that I can get for
great exposure.
Right, and it'll boost your draft stock immensely by playing the best defenses and the best schemes. I feel like that's just gonna boost you as much as you can.
I love that for you. That's awesome. That is so awesome. How many? I don't know if you count, but how many college offers do you have so far?
I have 10.
10? So you have 10 right now?
I have 10 right now.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. First time I met you, I think I had 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was talking about.
I had 1
That's
offer.
Crazy. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
What do you look for in a college football program beyond athletics?
Beyond athletics, I think my biggest thing is business, because that's what I want to study. So if you have a good business school, like I've been to some schools that have great business schools, so I feel like those schools those are great schools to probably go to. So I feel like for me, that's probably my biggest thing academically, is if they have a good business school or not. Right. So
do you want to major in business? Do you want to minor in something?
I have not thought about that, but I know that's what I was.
Business?
Yeah.
For sure. I love that. Yep, I was a business major. Shout out to Oregon. Oregon has a great business school.
Really good business school.
They do. How do you see yourself growing as both a player and a person in the next few years? Where do you want to be at?
To be honest, in 2 years, probably in 1.5, 2 years, I probably want to be committed to the top school. I probably want to be that 4 or 5 star athlete. Yeah. And I feel like for me, I want to, as a person, I probably want to grow my relationship closer with God. I mean, like, you could definitely you can get better every day with getting your relationship closer to God. I feel like everybody can do better on that. It doesn't matter where you are, because everybody is still human and still slips up and stuff like that. Right. And stuff happens, and it's a part of growing up. So I feel like that's just your biggest thing for me as a person.
Yeah. I love that for you. I love that for you. Great mindset. I love it. What's your ultimate goal in football and in life, or in general? Like, where do you want it to go? Like, is it the draft? Is it the NFL?
Yeah, I want to go to the NFL one day. I mean, that's been a dream since I was 6 years old, and I started watching NFL football for real. Like, I've always wanted to be there. So, I mean, 9 years later, I feel like I'm getting close. Like, I feel like I got 8 more years left. So I'm actually about for the timeline. Yeah.
You did this spot, and I will say, shout out to you for real. Like, you starting off early, and you seem like you have a really big jump, especially with like even being on varsity.
Right.
That's a tremendous jump right there. Not a lot of people can do that.
From middle school to high school is totally
that's a wild transition right there.
Right.
Different everything. finally wrapping it up, y'all. Some bonus questions for Jay that I thought were fun to ask. So we're gonna go ahead and ask these. Well, if you weren't playing quarterback, what position would you play?
Wide receiver. My dad played wide receiver for a long time,
Okay.
and if you could ask anybody on my team right now, they would tell you that if I really wasn't a quarterback, I'd be killing them at wide receiver.
Yeah.
I played wide receiver growing up, all through elementary school. In elementary school we had football, so I didn't play. We had tackle football, so I didn't play quarterback for their team. I played wide receiver just because I wanted to have fun, mess around a little bit,
Yeah.
and I was pretty good at it. So I feel like, I mean, there's some film out there. I ain't gonna say no names, but y'all know. If y'all really know, y'all know.
That is awesome. Your favorite NFL or college quarterback you're watching right now, or that you idolize?
College, I would say the dude that just came in, his name is Trinidad Chambliss. He came from Ferris State. He won a championship there. He's plays at Ole Miss right now, so him and then the quarterback from Washington. I feel like those two dudes are great quarterbacks, killing it right now.
Killing the game, yeah.
And the dude from Ole Miss was actually a backup quarterback that came in, and he's doing his stuff right now for sure.
I love that.
And then what else? You said NFL, right?
Yeah, NFL.
NFL, I'd have to say Dak Prescott. I mean, I'm a Cowboy fan, so Dak Prescott. And then I watch a lot of Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, and Patrick Mahomes. I mean, like, those are just the top dudes right now. And
Right.
I mean, I can't probably run like Lamar, but I could probably model my game after him a little bit. But yeah.
Love that for you. Who is or are your role models? Would you consider the quarterbacks your role models, or would you say like in a life general aspect?
In a general life aspect, I would say, again, my mom is probably one of my biggest role models, but I would say, like, for a male, like, father figure that I've had since I was little obviously is my dad, and then my grandpa has been, like, really instrumental in my life and what I believe in and my relationship with God. I feel like he's been that type of person that he'll harp on me a little bit sometimes about, football, but at the end of the day, like, he's going to make sure, because what you do for God will only last. So, I mean, like, you can play football in the NFL for a long time, but
Right.
at the end of the day, like, what you do for God is going to last. So, at the end of the day, that's what my grandpa teaches me every day. So, he tries to give me the best advice that he can give, that he didn't get when he was my age. So, I mean, that's probably been the most instrumental person in my life, for sure.
Shout out to Grandpa, y'all. Do you have a favorite quote or Bible scripture? I know it sounds like a really godly person.
Our family motto is Philippians, 4:3. I can do all things in Christ that strengthens me. I feel like that's been our family motto for I don't know how long. I mean, I knew that scripture there's videos of me saying it when I was probably a baby. So I feel like that's been the scripture we've lived by for a long time. That's the thing that that's gotten through me, gotten through those long days. Because I mean, last year was a long summer.
Yeah.
Like those scriptures got me through a long way in the summer. So I feel like just those scriptures and having my grandparents, my grandma, she's there. She's not always there in the football aspect, but I can definitely say that she's done some really crazy things for me, for sure. Done some really crazy things for my family, so I feel like that's also been an instrumental person in my life, for sure. So
that's great. I love to hear that. It sounds like you have a lot of support. Right. You have a great support system,
right?
And you definitely need that with your position. Right. Age is one thing, but then even like academic piece is another thing. That's great, and I love that for you, that you have a great support system. And I'm hoping that that continues through your journey.
It's my little small circle.
That's all you need. You don't need one more. But I think that wraps up our interview today, JJ. Thank you for so much of your time.
Thank you.
I value a lot of your time for being on my show here today. And you guys can go ahead and find JJ at
J_Howard.1 on Instagram. And then, I mean, I don't know my TikTok for real, so you can find me on anything else.
Instagram. Most people have Instagram. You guys can go ahead and follow JJ or, check out his journey or follow his journey. He's definitely upscaling up in the charts here in the local Central Valley.
For sure.
So go ahead and follow his journey because he is up next. I will say that.
Yes.
I just want to thank you, and I just really want to just wish you the best of luck with your future
endeavors.
Thank you,
for sure.
And everything, I just want to pray over you and just
Thank
I'm
you.
a God of everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I just wish you the best of luck. I know I will be watching you for sure.
For sure.
I do plan to come to one of your games.
Okay.
If you like today's episode, go ahead and subscribe. The link will be all in the description below, our social media handles, as well as our sponsorship here today, Desired Essentials. You guys can go ahead and check us out. You guys can also follow us at it's.us.podcast. It's.us.podcast on Instagram. And you'll go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay tuned for the next one. The links will be, like I said, all in the descriptions below. You already know what it is when I wrap it up. It's us. It's always going to be us. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.